Second half performance?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to swap my speeches around. So what I say at half time, I'm going to have to say before the game. But yeah, look, obviously, without stating the obvious, game of two halves. I thought we controlled the game really well in that second period, but just didn't really get into our game in that first half.
Why do you think that was? That we couldn't get into it?
Oh, there's a couple of things. Completion rate didn't help. We didn't have a lot of sets. They had 22 sets, we had 16, and we only completed 8 in that first half. So 50% is just not good enough, not in any competition. And then on top of that, what sets we did complete, the way we finished those sets was pretty poor as well. So, they were often starting their set around halfway, and you find yourself back defending your try line again. So, yeah. They're a good team. When they get a glut of possession, they can score points in a big block, and they did that to us in the first half. So rather than just sort of defend our way back into the game and finish our sets with good kicks, we just didn't do that and weren't able to get into that game. But second half, we showed signs with the ball in that first half that we were creating opportunities, so that wasn't the issue for us. We just didn't build any pressure. Half time was great for us. Good way to finish that half, getting a try. And then at the start of the second half, once we got into it, we were on top early and sort of stayed there for the whole half, which is a good sign.
With the finals approaching, Green, is that execution, that facet of the game you think needs improvement? Is that the one area you...
Oh, look, obviously, completion rate's really, really important for everyone. And then, you have ends to sets is sort of the icing on the cake, then, if you like. So that needs to improve. We were good for 20 minutes last week. We were good for 40 minutes this week. So should be at least 60 minutes next week. And week and hopefully 80 minutes the week after.
What did you make of Ben?
Yeah, he's really good, Benny. He's been doing a great job. All of our bench have been doing a really good job. Johnny Asiata was really good off the bench there tonight, Bolts. So they've been, Rory Cross-Jason, as I said, our bench have been doing a really good job. When they come on in the games, the tempo of our play doesn't really drop, which is important. So, yeah, Benny, as I said, been really good. Little error in the first half. Probably a bit disappointed with that. I think he saw too much space and probably didn't know what to do. So, yeah.
How was your blood pressure when Thursday went down for you?
I don't know. We've won without him this year, so it's all good.
How is he?
Yeah, he's got a few bumps. Just got a bit of a knock on the knee. Got swung around in the tackle and collected coops, and just got his foot jammed later in the game too. So he's a bit sore, but he'll be right.
What does it say about his character? They just played through the pretty brutal treatment they were giving him?
Yeah, look, I think he wanted to play well for his big mate next to me, and that was pretty evident there tonight. So yeah, he toughed it out well. But he's very resilient. He showed that a number of times in the past.
So great to get the win from that.
Yeah, really happy for Matt. Big milestone in his career. I don't need to say how much he's contributed to our club. He's one of our captains, so I was really, really happy the fact that he's played his 200th game for our club, and then also to get the win tonight was a great way to top it off.
Do you feel a sense of occasion?
Oh yeah, it's hard not to. I think it's certainly a proud moment in my career. It's like Green said, a pretty big milestone, and to play it all at one club's pretty special. So it's great to be able to play it up here in front of friends and family, and it's great to see the boys really dig in that second half. I think they all tried really hard and tried hard for the occasion. So once we started, putting the icing on the cake, I suppose, it was really good to see.
Is it at a point where you're not panicking no matter how far ahead the opposition is? Or?
Yeah, well, we know we can score points, so we don't panic, which is probably a difference in our game this year. We stay composed, and we know once we start completing our sets and defending well, there's with guys like Jono and Cootie and Morgs, there's going to be points off the back of it. I suppose the disappointing thing is that we are letting those leads get away from us a bit.
What's it going to take to put the 80 minutes together?
It's just I think it's a mental approach to the game. Being switched on from the start, knowing your role, knowing your job. We're just as a group of 17 players, we're not all doing our job well enough at the moment. Once we start doing that a little bit better, we can see the type of footy we can play. So look, it's about getting through our sets, getting to our kick. Once we did that in the second half, we started controlling the game. So like I said, it's a group effort from 1 to 17.